Great, guys. I'm gonna hit 105 plus on the regular squat next week.
Now this is just a bar speed comparison with just a regular squat with the same weight that I did less than a minute ago, just to prove that the front box squat is an incredibly hard version. So that was 85, less than a minute after that absolute max effort front box squat. I did 85 there. So as you can see, it was very easy, and the front box squat really is a truly hard exercise. So if I can raise that to 90 plus, that would be amazing. Now on today's deadlifts, I didn't go super heavy because of a hip problem that I acquired sometime during this this weekend. Now I can still deadlift, I just don't want to push it like super hard, and anything with like a really deep hip hinge that stretches the hamstrings hurts, so I didn't go any heavier than 110. And but it was still pretty decent, given that I only had 2 mats instead of my regular 4. As you can see, it's that much difference from my regular 120. So it's still a deeper range of motion. And sorry I'm voicing this over instead, but this is just the way it went out right now when I'm making this video. So yeah, onto the hip belt squats. And this is my beautiful little dog. Here is the full setup of my hip belt squats. So we have all of the plates, the belt, the music, the t-shirt, and everything. So yeah, this was a 5 sets of 5 hip belt squat, and I'm doing 5 sets of 5 because that's more specific to heavy work, and this is the max effort day, or my heavy lower body day. So I decided to just start doing 5 sets of 5s on this day, and I'm gonna start adding in 5 sets of 10s again with lower weights on my dynamic effort day, because this workout is all about tension, and the other workout is all about volume, workload, and of course a bit of tension there too, but not as much. And it's also about speed. That's why it's called dynamic effort. It's about dynamically, you know, moving as fast as possible. At least that's what the dynamic effort method is for, which is basically what names that whole workout. But here we're doing the hip belt squats, and what I'm doing differently here from what I usually do is I'm doing it with a narrow stance, because I'm actually not that strong in the wider stances, and I figured that this is still pretty much my sumo width, and I feel more stable. I feel better and stronger in this position. So I don't really think that it's a good idea to work my sumo out wider. I think it's good to have a much closer, like, hybrid stance. For my hip structure and strength and everything else, I think it will work better this way. And also I didn't want to stretch the hamstrings a lot because, again, there was some form of hamstring related hip pain that I got from, I got this weekend. So yeah, this was 5 sets of 5 with 72.5 kilograms. And I'm not sure if this was to depth because this angle is a bit weird. It's hard to judge, but I do think it's good. But I'll check it next workout from the side. So these are very good. Once again, they don't tax your lower back, only tax pretty much the whole lower body, but not the spinal erectors or the core. It's just basically legs and glutes and everything else. So this is one of the main things I'm doing for my squat, and I think it's going to work wonderfully. So that was the last set of it, and next time I'm going to do that, I'm going to do a 5 sets of 10 with like 50 kilos, and that'll be on the dynamic effort day. So yeah, as I said, I have a hip pain with my hamstring, and I'm not going to do any like direct hamstring or lower back work because that works the every single lower back exercise pretty much works the hamstrings in that position, in that deep stretch, and I don't want to do that for my hamstring right now. So yeah, I am stretching it, but I'm not training it in that deep stretch. So I decided to just do the abs, and this is hanging leg raises, 1 set of 7, and like the progress is coming along on these, but they're actually really hard now. But the goal, like I've already said, is 1 set of 12 to 15, and then when I can do that, I'll move on to 3 sets of 10. From there, I'll build up to 3 sets of 20, and then from there, I'll probably start doing dragon flags or something more difficult for my abs. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.